So it is a fresh Wednesday morning. There's only 6 days to go until Christmas. I'm out here on the putting green at St Anne's Old Links for this week's news. Whilst I'm out here, we're going to have a little drop in. There's an EVNROLL, new brand EVNROLL, getting some great traction. Putter fitting about to happen for one of our members. So we will have a little look at that. You're going to want to keep watching this one. Okay, like I said, we're out here on the putting green. Before we carry on and have a little look at this fitting, a couple of things to tell you about. So Boxing Day, the shotgun, there's still a few spaces for that. So 10 o'clock shotgun on the back nine here at St Anne's Old Links Boxing Day. Come and blow the cobwebs away, the Christmas cobwebs away. Maybe hit your new clubs, take them out on the course, or certainly wear the new Christmas sweater you've just been bought as a present. On that note, we are open all the way up until 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve. That's here and at Lynn Golf Academy for your last minute Christmas shopping needs. Or you've just decided to start your Christmas shopping, so good luck with that. You've got a few days left, 6 days like I've said. We are around to help you make that perfect selection, and remember, gift of coaching is not a bad idea as well. So buy a coaching session from me or any of the team and give the loved one a better golf swing in 2019. They'll stay happier, that's for sure. On that note, I am actually going to launch a new initiative. I'm looking for 4 or 5 golfers who want to play their best golf in 2019. I'm going to put an intensive coaching program together for them, around about £700 worth of coaching, and this is going to be a 6-month program, free of charge. There'll be more information being released about this soon, but if you are interested, you're local, you will need to be local to be part of this. I'm going to help you achieve your golfing goals next year, so watch this space on that one. This Saturday here at the Old Links we have got our Christmas competition. It's just a nice standard 9-hole competition. Wear a Christmas sweater if you can. I'm going to be serving mulled wine and mince pies from the pro shop. I'll be certainly in my Christmas sweater. Will we see Johnny the Elf or will it be Gary the Elf? I'm not sure, probably me. I don't know, we'll see who we can get to do it this year. And also down at the Academy, the guys are doing plenty of events down there as well. Lots of coaching, lots of fitting, and again there's mulled wine and mince pies happening at different times over the next 4 or 5 days up until Christmas. So putters are probably the most used club that you'll have in your bag. Yes, 30 putts around on average, use that more than any other club. And EVNROLL, this new brand, has it's starting to get some traction. They've brought out a putter that is giving the most, let's say, EVNROLL from any strike point on the face. I've just had an interesting chat with the UK distributor, and he's explaining to me that we don't all hit our putter out of the sweet spot and it can cause us deviations in pace and accuracy. Well, what EVNROLL have done with patented technology, they've created a better sweet spot, and this is probably the most forgiving putter available. I'm going to go and learn a little bit more about this fitting now, because I know the guys are just about to get cracking, so I'll take you over, we'll have a little nosy, shall we?
Toe flow is an issue of how the putter will react on its arc. Okay, now again, because of the manipulative element with the putting stroke, you can counteract that quite easily. So again, the personal issuing of how a putter looks in your eye is important. The one very strong factor with this range of putters is no matter which putter you end up really going for, because of the look and the feel of length and eye line, is that the face technology is consistent, even to the ER6 being the aluminium putter. Reason it's aluminium is to get this massive size, to increase MOI with the weight further back. If you made this in a milled, it would be so heavy that you wouldn't have any feel or any control over any sort of form of stroke. And again, you know, having possibly read a little bit of stuff on the EVNROLL, is that we are quite unique in the sense of on our stock built putters, and if you look at the average stock built putters of 33, 34, 35 inch, we actually correspond the head weight to the length. So what you get there is a really good consistency and stability of build, whereas, you know, kind of take a putter in history at 35 inch, need to cut it down an inch because you want a 34 inch putter, you've changed the characteristic of that putter. And one of the key things for this, for me, is that we don't lose that consistency in the overall effect of the putter, you know, the swing balancing, all right? So as we spoke about a little while ago, you know what we're trying to work on here, and what's very important is middle, toe and heel hit consistency. because unfortunately, no matter how good we feel or how good we are as a putter, best players in the world will get a slight miss hit, and that miss hit literally can go from a perfect strike to that 1 degree, that 1 degree of roll. That will, on information from the putter to the ball, be a different strike. Energy transfer will have changed. That can have an effect on speed control. So as you can see, what we've got set up here is kind of around about a 20-foot putt, which is a really good speed control. That shows good energy of speed off the putter, where it's either gaining or losing its direction, going onto another line. Tee on the right for short, tee long on the left. That is kind of the average miscontroller distance. Now with the even roll testing, those distances have actually controlled and come down a lot. So we will have moved that in at least half of that distance.
Wow, some quite interesting stuff there. We're going to come back to them in a little while and have a little look at the fitting process. But really interested, Ian, so passionate about the brand. Steve's one of our long-standing members here, Steve Hodgkiss at St Anne's Links, past captain, past president, a student still of the game, and probably one of the most passionate about developing his game that I've met here. So interesting to see how he finds this product and how he gets on with this fitting very shortly. This is my last weekly newsletter of 2018. What a year it has been. We've had the Open final qualifying here, we've had the Ladies Open qualifying, we've also had a fantastic review of the course. We had a great summer, 6-7 weeks of gorgeous weather. The course has been superb. Then we've struggled a little bit, the grass on the fairways wasn't growing because we had such a great summer. The winter's come, it's been a bit wet, it's been a bit cold. We haven't had snow yet, thankfully, no beast from the east just yet, but hopefully a much better and more playable winter this year than last year. Yes, it was wet, it was miserable, it was horrible all the way through till May last year. But away from the golf course, I've managed to go and do half Ironman event, which has been superb. I've challenged myself physically and mentally, both in and out at work. And again, for me, it's about the growth mindset. You've got to find ways of making sure you get better, developing, whether you're learning anything to do with golf or learning in general. Continue to keep learning, and I'll ask you to do that in 2019, certainly on your New Year's resolutions. And if you are interested in learning about your golf and learning how to play better and how to develop your golf around this golf course, yes, we will help you here, that's for sure. 2019's got a lot in store again here at the Old Links. Seniors Open qualifying, the Seniors Opens at Royal Lytham, and again, once again, the Open final qualifying in July. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be a very busy July. I've got quite a few projects we're developing here at the Old Links for members, but also some exciting news for down at Lytham Golf Academy. We're in the process of a possible development there, so watch this space. Lots to look forward to. Let's get back to the fitting. Let's see how Steve is getting on.
So we're completely happy with that, okay? But what we're going to actually now try and do is just get you to hit a couple of different putters as well, Steve. Just because I want you to get a feel for them. All of a sudden, sometimes it can feel different. It can feel better in stroke, than it does initially to you. So if we was to take a little kind of mild jump from that initially, and probably bring you into what was voted actually in some of the putter testing this year was the ER3, okay? So as you can see, it's still a kind of a blade effect putter. Difference here is we don't have the plumber neck on it now. Maybe we have a single shaft bend, okay? But in regards to head mass in length, it's not going to be too uncomfortable in your eye. A little bit deeper coming back, a little bit of a channeled out look for you here. So a little bit cosmetic, slightly thicker grip as well, okay, which is possibly going to be quite good for a little bit of stability for you. So I'm just going to get you to hit a couple of putts with a couple of different putters. If it does nothing, Steve, other than you turning around in a minute and going, no Ian, I really like that one more, we can then build that putter and get the fit of that putter 100% for you with confidence, alright? Okay, that's really good. Again, just getting you to feel the putters at the moment, no more. Your speed control there is actually really starting to zone in quite nicely on this one, and actually probably a little bit more so than on the 1.2.
I'll tell you what, Don, I've never seen both. I've never seen putters. The roll consistency is unbelievable.
Brilliant. Do you want this for your marketing?
Yeah, keep that in. Don't take that.
Steve's hit a lot of putts in his time as well, haven't you, Steve?
Yeah.
Well, from
Too many.
conversations, Steve owns a lot of putters that might be going out soon.
Yeah.
They might be going out.
What? Which 2 models have you tried so
Well,
far,
at the
then, Steve?
moment we've gone for the 1.2.
Okay.
Which was Steve's kind of go-to default, based on loves the look of this putter in his eye. You know, a very, very familiar look of putter with the plumber neck. You know, it's a classic look of a putter that's been around.
That's the kind of putter I choose.
It's a very traditional putter myself as well, Dan. You know, it's something that I use, this particular putter.
Right.
You know, so he went for this in his eye initially.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think a very important process is to let people hit putts with other putters.
Yeah.
Sometimes the brain will all of a sudden go, yeah, that feels more stable, it even feels better. And if nothing else, we go back to this with a lot of confidence, having tried. And that's the importance of having a range of styles and shapes. Is really, really important. So the one we've just tried there is the ER3, which through this year was actually, I say, voted as kind of the #1 blade putter on some testing. It overtook this year on the ER2, which has probably been our biggest selling and most requested putter for a couple of seasons now.
I like the way that feels.
Yeah, slightly thicker grip as well. So kind of on a personal note, I think that was a little bit better for you, just to have a little bit more stability.
I've got
in the hands.
I've got the thicker grip.
You know, so you currently use a thicker grip, which again,
Well,
I didn't know, but we could see
it.
you were slightly more stable with that.
Yeah.
So what we now do, Steve, is we're kind of jump from those two. So we're kind of working through here. We're going to take those two at the moment because you've got a feel for them. I'm going to throw something completely different into the mix. Okay, so I'm going to throw a centre shaft putter in for you, which again, I don't know if you've currently owned or ever tried a centre shaft putter before, but from talking to you, it sounds like you've tried a lot over the years. So
You've got more putters than I have.
Yeah, we'll let you have a little go here. And again, you know, the one thing that you can't do is you can't tell what a person is feeling. You know, you can only physically ask that question.
Wow, really interesting little glimpse into a putter fitting process here with Ian from EVNROLL Golf. Yes, a new brand we will be bringing into store. Lots of hype about it. It's doing the job. Set up originally by the gentleman that started Rife Putters there. A little fun fact for you. He's sold Rife putters on, and now he's got back into the putter business with the support of Ian and his investor, and they are smashing it. This putter is something I'll probably be putting in my bag. I'm going to have a little play with these now. All there is for me to say is thanks again for watching. If you do subscribe to the channel, thank you. If you don't, give us a little subscribe, hit that notifications bell as well so you won't miss out on anything coming up in the future. I might even get us a little EVNROLL giveaway. We'll see how I can charm Ian there. And give us a thumbs up, share the video as well, comment below if there's anything you'd like to see me review or talk about in the future, and certainly in 2019. Get involved. It's all from me. Have a great Christmas, a fantastic New Year, have some great time with your family, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again.